Up next, the Pacers taking on the Timberwolves. For Indiana, a loss in their opening game. So tonight, they're laser-focused on securing their first win. Timberwolves, Pacers. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Hi, everyone. We're Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that one, the 7th on the season for them, the team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. They're going with Mathurin and Nesmith on the wings. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
Indiana moving it around. Siakam finds Mathurin. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Mathurin, 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here is Edwards. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team. Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
And he nails the 3rd. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's 2nd oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Lakers. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Nesmith. Drains the 3-pointer.
This is what Nesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Nembhard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
First one falls for him.
The first pick of the 2022 second round, Andrew Nembhard is a hard-working guard and has really been a quality rotational piece from day one.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Here's Mathurin, following the basket by Julius Randle. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Nembhard against DiVincenzo. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
McDaniels dishes to Randall. Misses from close range.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Pass to Nesmith. McDaniels against Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, with all the aggression and effort that Pascal Siakam plays with, you know he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Knocks it loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. A three-pointer, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam outside. Here's Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Back to Siakam. Lets it go with a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The moment that pass was on its way towards Siakam, he knew he was going to shoot it. I love that confidence.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Coming off a terrific season, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. And it's good, 2 points. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
What a nice move by Siakam, a much improved ball handler, especially for a forward. He's making it happen right there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Mathurin against Edwards. And Siakam has it in the corner. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
We know Siakam's got a really nice jumper. Still, I love Pascal in the painted area. I think using his length is where he's most effective.
Edwards. Mathurin with some nice defense. Indiana leading by 4. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Mathurin. And here's Edwards from the arc. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Now, here's Nesmith. McDaniels defending. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mathurin. And the rejection by Jackson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Siakam's got 13.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Siakam against Reed. Picked by Reed. Over in the corner, Conley. This one for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Conley. Toppin with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Siakam. And the dunk by Jackson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Pacers making the shot. Back to Reed. And stolen by Siakam. .104 left to play here in the first. The three. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Kept alive. He goes up again. Jackson misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Shepard. Toppin kicks to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Toppin, and it's Furphy in at the three. The Pacers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Dennis misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randle outside. Now Conley hasn't made one yet. Pass to Shannon. Just 5 to shoot. Randle outside. Over Toppin. Randle no good. Indiana leading by 9. Outside, Walker. To the wing right side. Toppin kicks to Walker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shannon passes to Clark. Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
You know, guys, Randle is simply a beast on the offensive boards.
And Indiana shooting well. They're at 45%. On the wing, Walker. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Randle. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Dillingham's checked in for Clark, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Right side, Mathurin. Six on the shot clock. They set the screen. Shoots the 3. And there's Toppin on the assist from Mathurin. Toppin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves trail by 8. And here is Conley. No scoring in this one. Pass to Randle. Randle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
So much power, Randle with the vicious putback. That's big time.
Here's Toppin. It's stolen by Randle. And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. Conley gets the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Indiana leading by 4. Siakam inside. Guarded by Reed. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Boy, the creative finishing ability of Randle draws a lot of fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he hits the first of 3.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And he's good on the second.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And he makes all 3.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game we saw him score 32. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Randall.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Neesmith, the pass to Jackson. Over Gobert. Jackson misses. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley kicks to Randall. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And here's a look at some numbers for Julius Randle. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Shepard's checked in for Indiana. Now, here's Siakam. 13 points in the game. Pass to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Mathurin for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Here's Conley following the score by Indiana. McDaniels outside. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Shepard, covered by Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. For Indiana, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the first one at the line is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. And a change for the Pacers. Nemhard's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Shepard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. High post, Gobert. And stolen by Siakam. The shot by Nemhard and nobody around. Indiana again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for McDaniels.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Back to Siakam. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 9. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And Indiana shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Now, Siakam. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Neesmith, the pass to Shepard. And Siakam has it in the corner. Shepard with a screen for Siakam. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
The offensive rebound. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And he has not been on his game here. He is forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Nembhard against DiVincenzo. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
He hits the second from the line. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Now here's Neesmith. He has 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. +4 right now in turnover differential.
And in a close one like this, those can come back to bite you.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Mathurin with some nice defense. Nembhard the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here is Edwards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this. A pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Randle passes to Edwards. Got it! Edwards converts for 2.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Pass to Mathurin. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Mathurin passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Minnesota in the lead. Randle kicks to Gobert. McDaniels on the wing. No one near Randle as he lets it go. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Randle against Siakam. For the lead. Randle grabs the board. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Siakam, right side. Pass to Neesmith. Nembhard against DiVincenzo. That's a 2 for Mathurin. Another shot. Here's Jackson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Now Randall, covered by Siakam. Randall no good. Indiana trailing here. Siakam outside. Outside Mathurin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. An exciting young guard, Benedict Mathurin. Clark, what's something you like about him?
Well, I got a lot of things I like about him. His smooth approach to offensive production. He can score it. He's got a nice handle. He can get to the rim. He gets to the foul line a ton. I mean, he's got a fearlessness about him and a confidence about him that seems to point to him being a star in the not-too-distant future.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
5th in opponent points per game, and they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They did not give up a lot of easy looks on that side.
And like you said, their three-point shooting was a huge part of what they did. The long-range shot was a weapon for them all season long. Mathurin with the ball. Edwards defending. Back to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pacers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And the second free throw, good. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the left wing. Siakam against Randall. Here's Edwards. Gobert dishes to Edwards. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside, it's stolen by Randall. Here's the break. Edwards passes to Randall. He takes it in. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. Mathurin passes to Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. To the middle, Mathurin finds Siakam.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Siakam hits them both.
Boy, you've really got to admire and appreciate the reliability of a guy like Siakam. You know, he understands his game inside and out, knows his strengths and weaknesses, and because of that, I think he's able to contribute to his team in multiple ways.
Now, here's McDaniels. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam a screen on DiVincenzo. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. They set the pick. Pass to Neesmith. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Over Gobert. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Isaiah Jackson.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so here is Indiana. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Mathurin. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Randall finds Gobert. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. McDaniel's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in, and Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Pacers also making a change. Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Mathurin with the ball. Edwards defending. Mathurin, good.
This is what you love about Mathurin. Benedict, he can score in a number of ways. The floater game, just one of his many tools.
The Timberwolves leading. Outside Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Esther Randall takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game. Nembhard with it. And here is Neesmith. Now here's Jackson, defended by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here is Edwards. 17 points in the game. Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. Lets it fly from 18. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Tapping a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. That's a 2 for Mathurin. Rebound Minnesota. Randall passes to Shannon. Edwards against Mathurin. Pass to Shannon. Ball stolen. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Clark in for Edwards. Here's Shepard. Here's Dennis. Siakam outside. Just 4 to shoot. Huff passes to Shepard. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Clark. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Siakam with it, and it's Reid picking him up. Pass to Huff from past the arc. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark outside. It's picked off. Conley against Siakam. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Shannon. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
This guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Randall kicks to Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Siakam. Toppin, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Shannon. 6 to shoot. Clark kicks to Randall. Puts up a deep 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Shepherd. Dennis passes to Huff. Pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam to take the lead. And it's Shepherd missing.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's Reed. On its way from Clark for 2. It's hauled in by Huff. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Conley. Randall outside. Fires away from outside. No good on the shot. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jackson against Gobert. Pass to Furphy. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Randall. Outside Conley. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Dillingham.
How about those orangutan arms of Siakam? I mean, it helps him get a hand all over the shot right there.
He's off on the first. McDaniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And Indiana making a change here. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Nembhard sets the pick for Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Over Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Timberwolves leading by 6. Randle outside. Gobert with a screen on Siakam. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Mathurin. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Mathurin passes to Jackson. And they get it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Jackson hits both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Timberwolves leading by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. Randle surveying the D. Back to DiVincenzo. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
When DiVincenzo is aggressive on offense, he's capable of getting calls when he's being assertive and attacking the rim.
And he's good on the first of 3. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, what you like about DiVincenzo, he brings that energy, that relentless energy all the time, and he's got a great feel for the game. Those are traits you want in your rotation.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Randle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Mathurin. Now, here's Nesmith. McDaniels defending. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the defensive effort.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Every year, it seems like Randle's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Here's Nembhard. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Randle kicks to McDaniels. Pacers with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Fires the three. Jackson with the rebound. Pacers trail by 11. Now Siakam. Now Nembhard. Rebounded by Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Got it to go off the glass.
Boy, he loves pounding that ball. Randall driving right through contact.
Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. Now Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Julius Randle picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Randall! And get the three.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 12. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels outside. Shot clock at 6. Randall, he drills the three.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Julius Randle.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Outside, Nembhard. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Julius Randle.